Welcome to the Sports Dentistry podcast, live from Cape Town. Now, I thought it was Cape Town, but our host is wearing an Argentine jersey. Explain that.
I wasn't given the heads up that this is what we are doing today.
Well, at least somebody got the memo because I'm wearing my Springboks t-shirt in Stellenbosch.
I've saved my Springbok t-shirt for Saturday.
Fair enough.
Umer's always trying to make friends. He'll wear whatever t-shirt you give him.
Oh, well, I won't be wearing a Scotland t-shirt or an Irish t-shirt.
So we're in Stellenbosch the night before the conference. Did you think we would get this far? How are you feeling about tomorrow?
I actually cannot believe that we have gotten till today and we are all set up and we are ready. I mean, this was just a thought a year ago, and here we are with all you guys from all over the world right here. So yeah, truly excited for tomorrow and what it has to offer, and truly excited to have all the delegates come through.
Listen, we're super excited to be here. We've already had some South African hospitality in Stellenbosch, and it's been amazing so far. We've only been here a few hours. What a wonderful place, wonderful people. And tomorrow's lineup is just immense with so many powerhouses of South African rugby and South African sport, medicine and dentistry. Just tell us, in your head at the moment, are you nervous? Are you anxious? In terms of this being the first event, how do you feel about tomorrow?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a week. There has been the nerves which are there. I am excited, but yeah, I think it's natural. The nerves are definitely there. But like you say, we've got a powerhouse of speakers. We've got you guys who are here. We've got lots of well-respected sports medics who are here. We've got well-respected dentists who will be speaking tomorrow. So yeah, truly excited.
Yeah, it's a great venue. We've just walked around here, helped set up today, and just the Stellenbosch Academy of Sport, it looks like a fantastic venue. And the room that we're in, it's a great room. We've got this Blitz box.
Yeah,
Blitz box up one side of the wall.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic room. And at the end of the day, if things don't go well, you just blame me and Umar because we've been helping you along. It was them guys. I was listening to them guys, so it's all okay. That's your get out plan.
Yeah, no, but like I said, I'm truly grateful to the two of you, to Emergent, to my brother Janesh. It's been incredible. I actually can't believe that we are here.
Yeah, listen, we are so excited. We cannot wait. I think tomorrow is going to be amazing, and then followed by an exceptional dinner at Barskloof, followed up by Cape Town Sevens on Saturday at the DHL Stadium. I know who I'm rooting for, and we know the last game of the day on Saturday is GB Sevens against SA Sevens. So give us your prediction.
Well, obviously the Blitzbock are going to win. I actually just seen the Blitz. I mean, I seen the GB at the hotel earlier when I was busy adjusting some IMGs. But don't worry, Blitzbock's got them.
Yeah,
yeah. You sized them up and you thought you were okay. It's going to be a great day. It's one of the conferences really looking forward to. Wasn't looking forward to the flight to get here. Let's be honest. But now that I'm here, really excited, as Umar said, some great speakers kicking off with the head medic of South African rugby, Clint Redhead. So really looking forward to it and to every speaker that's on tomorrow. So if you have a chance and you haven't had an opportunity to book a ticket and you can get here because it's going to be a great couple of days.
Yeah, listen, we're going to try and do as much as we can and get as much out on social media. But please stay tuned. This is an event not to be missed, and we're super excited and grateful to be here. And go Stellenbosch.
So welcome back to the Sports Dentistry podcast. We're about to kick off the afternoon and we've got the makers of the day with us, the creators. How's the day going for you?
Yeah, I think it's been exciting. I think, John, you mentioned it, I think 6 months ago when we had the conversation, I didn't think we could pull it off, but walking in just to see the trade show, the people, the engagement, it's been quite special.
Yeah, it's been a really good group so far, and the speakers have been on really well, and the venue is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've already mentioned do more. I've got my shorts ready.
Already, there's ice baths for you guys.
Yeah. Bhavik, from your side of things, obviously being a dentist yourself and now creating this Sports Dentistry Association, how do you feel like it's gone so far today?
Yeah, I mean, it was quite overwhelming to see the amount of people that we've attracted to this conference. It's hopefully the first of many, and a stepping stone for South Africa. So yeah, I felt that it's went quite well. We've got some good speakers still to come. So yeah, super excited. Um, yeah, still got a bit of the day to go.
Yeah, so we've got some
Yeah.
more speakers, we've got the panel discussion, but we've got the two athletes as well. So, Janesh, can you give us a little bit of background on the two players that are going to be coming in?
Yeah, so we've got Nadine Roos, who's a women's Springbok Sevens player, and Siviso Izwapi, who was our captain for a while at the Springbok Sevens. So they'll be coming in just to share a little bit about their journey as athletes, because I often find in these conferences we speak about the athletes like they're not people. So it's sometimes nice just to actually get the athletes in to speak about their experience. What is it like to be an athlete? What are the other challenges that they face? And then we'll get into a bit of the dental side of it. But I think a big part of the conversation is just going to see what their journey has been like getting to this point of South African rugby players.
Yeah, and I think it'll be great for the delegates here to actually hear some international professional athletes, you know, and that's what we found from the UK one. It's just people really get engaged, and it tops off a really great day.
Like we found it works really well, but these players, they're playing tomorrow, are they?
No.
Oh, getting a little bit worried there. We might knock them off their game.
No, so fortunately, both of them are not playing this weekend. That's why I just sort of handpick the ones that weren't playing.
And then that takes us on quite nicely to what's happening in the evening. So this is where John comes into the fray, and you know he likes to socialise and network at. We were going to be at Barrascope.
Yeah, we're at the winery, but it's your fault because you want me to taste the wine first. You keep saying let him taste it to make sure it's okay.
Yeah.
So like it's partly your fault.
Yeah, and then obviously that takes us into tomorrow. So going to Cape Town for the sevens, and we know that the final game is GB against South Africa. We don't know what sort of state John will be in by then, but what are your predictions?
Well, I gave my prediction yesterday, and I already said, obviously, Janesh's team is going to give GB a good hiding. I mean, he can't say GB.
Yeah, he can't. No, he can't.
Yeah. Can I say my comments are reserved?
Yeah.
Yeah, the GB doesn't count us because it's usually GB in Northern Ireland, but it's just GB.
Yeah,
So it's just Scotland, Wales, and England.
Yeah.
So John's going for South Africa.
Yeah, so I'm happy to go with it. Let's back. Let's
box, yeah.
So since you guys have been part of the organizing committee too, and you're from Ireland and Scotland, so what has your experience been? I'm going to turn it around a little bit.
We've had a fantastic
Oh, yeah.
experience. We spoke a little bit just after we've finished up just before lunch about facilities have been brilliant. The speakers that have come in, the influential speakers, because they're speakers of stature for what they can do for sports dentistry. And also the standard of the speakers and the presentations have been absolutely fantastic. So I think it's been a really, really high quality day so far. And it's really exciting what you can create from this in South Africa. So it's fantastic. We've really enjoyed it.
Yep, definitely. And we just want to say thanks for these guys for allowing us to be involved, and to all the sponsors as well. And we're going to try and get some of them on here. So yeah, stay tuned.
Great. Welcome back to the Sports Dentistry Podcast. We have had two of the best speakers today come join us. What do you think? What do you think of today?
Yeah, I thought today was amazing. Yeah, I think it was very, very nice to have all the medical doctors here and the specialists as well, and sharing their experience and their opinion of the role dentists will have in treating elite athletes. I thought that was absolutely amazing. And then just having you guys as well, and sharing what you guys have been doing for these elite athletes. It's been amazing. Yeah.
You showed us a case of one of the high-profile South African players that needed a lot of work, and you just worked on that together. Can you chat through, because we talk a lot about working as part of a team with the sports medics, but even as dentists, it's good to work as part of a team to provide the best care. So if you maybe talk through a little bit of that case and how you just work together.
The essence of that is as an individual, you have your own strengths and weaknesses. So it's very important to always identify the people around you that have got strengths where you don't have it. And that's where the team comes in. So for us, it's all about
identifying those strengths and bringing them into it, and then working together. In the end of the day, you want the best for the patient, whoever the patient is. So the patient's the key, so you bring the best elements into that. So, like for us, it's about clear communication, understanding what the goal is, understanding what the patient's needs are, and then just following through and everybody performing their bit of what is important. And that case was absolute case in point. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and that like the latter end of that case was actually all squeezed into 3
Oh,
days.
no, gee.
I think that picture was taken at like 7:30 p.m.
Yeah. But that's the thing that we were dealing with athletes. We have to work around their schedule, right? You just don't know where they are, where they're coming, and you do have to make certain sacrifices, right? And dealing with these athletes. And John and I, when we're working at home, it's late night, it's early mornings, it's weekend. You have to get your nurse involved. But no, it's great that you did that, and I think both of your presentations today were world class. The quality of dentistry that was on show, the way you discussed it all, and I think for South Africa Sports Dentistry Association going forward, that's the bar. That's the bar, but it should keep raising. So how do you see South African Sports Dentistry Association developing over the next few years?
For me, I think the key lies in allowing dentistry to have a space in the environment. I think dentists tend to be overlooked in any medical field, and people don't always understand the impact we have and how important it is in the general health of everybody. So for me, the big thing is to develop a way of getting involved, getting in there, being seen, showing how much we can do, and showing what we can contribute. And really growing that part, so kind of building a little place in the sun within the sports environment. That's critical for this for the sportsman, critical for the whole team environment. So that is where I really want to see that development happening, getting that recognition, getting that role to play, and really structuring. I really want to see a structured process where screening becomes essential. That's just basics.
Yeah. What were you, Adnil?
Yeah, so I kind of alluded to this in our presentation where I said that when we see patients that work for Emirates, there's a form that you need to fill out to make sure that that it's absolutely healthy, because they cannot go on a flight if their teeth and everything's not absolutely healthy. And it's the same with people who work on yachts. And, I think with sports stars, it needs to be exactly the same. I mean, quite recently, I read up a little bit about Henry Slade. And he's got type 1 diabetes, and obviously needs to inject before the games and inject in between halves sometimes as well. And I don't think he would be led on the field with a glucose reading of 18, for example. So it's exactly the same. Like, a player should not be led on the field with a massive dental abscess, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's been great. There seems to be a real great opportunity here in South Africa because of how strongly today was supported by the sports medics. And by building that network, and even just as sports dentists, like us coming here, we wouldn't have maybe heard about yourselves. And as Umar says, your presentations were top level when it comes to dentistry. How important is it to build that sort of network of not only with the sports medics, but also with the sports dentists around South Africa?
Yeah, so this obviously would not have been possible without Bhavik and without Janesh. So, just the fact that I knew Janesh, because I did a few scans of Prevent Biometrics as well, is what made me reach out to Bhavik and actually ask about this conference that I was seeing online, and then said, listen, and if you need me to share it, like, I'm more than willing to share. And I actually know a guy that I think would be a great keynote speaker, which ended up being Jean. And then with that, obviously with the scans, and I played rugby in high school, and that's how we ended up treating Mani. It was just through his fiance at the time, who reached out to me, and she said, can you help? And I said, yeah, more than willing. I don't think I can do everything, but I think we can form this a very, very good team that can treat him holistically. And that's what we actually did. We started a WhatsApp group. It was myself. It was it was John. It was the anaesthetist. It was Rahib. The doctor was the team doctor at the time was also on it. And we could just discuss exactly what we were doing, and everyone was kept in the loop. And we managed it as a team. Yeah, so that's how collaboration was out there.
Yeah, it's a fantastic story. And now we're coming to the best time of the conference. the wine time.
Yeah.
I don't drink wine.
I just need a beer.
As I've been talking about Barrowscliff for so long, and it's extremely good vineyard, and this is the time where conversations are going to be had.
Yeah.
It might spark something in somebody. We've already had Namibia, the gentleman from Namibia who's wanting to get something organised there. And I think this is where we'll spark something in someone who's going to maybe go on to do greater things. And I think that's the beauty of this association and the way the format works with having the athletes and now having the dinner and then the Cape Town Sevens tomorrow. So on behalf of SASDA and behalf of Bhavik and Janesh and behalf of the podcast, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you guys. Very privileged to have sat through those presentations as well. And I really mean that. I'm not just saying that because you're in the pod, but I really do mean that. And I do think that when South Africa starts to combine with SASMA next year, certainly delegates from the UK, lovely place to come. Me and John will tell you all about it when we get back. But, we really want UK members to travel the world and meet people like yourself and have that connection. And I think it's really exciting where things can go.
No, thanks very much.
And Umar's also really happy because he was slagging me about how shit my slides were on the plane over here. And his slides weren't great, but you two came up and really showing how shit my slides were. So that's why he's more thankful than usually here.
Oh, we're very picky about the projector.
It's okay. It's okay.
Right, well, thanks very much for tuning in. It's been absolutely fantastic. We're going to maybe do some stuff in Barrowscliff, maybe. I don't know. It depends how John's feeling. But stay tuned to these guys and hopefully, we'll get some more content over the weekend.
Okay,
Thanks,
awesome.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the Sports Dentistry Podcast. We are here in Barrowscliff Winery in the beautiful Stellenbosch. What a fantastic day it has been. And we have two amazing guests with us, two delegates who have travelled an hour and a half to be here. And we just want to get their views about the day and they've enjoyed it. So can you please introduce yourself, first of all?
My name is Markus. I'm a dentist in Hermanus and I work in my own practice in Fransweiler as well. So I service the Overstrand area.
Perfect.
I'm Ilska Milne. Milne. I work in Hermanus, health small practice. On my way to Paarl practice, same practice. Originally from Pretoria.
So what brought you guys to the conference today?
Well, I'm on my way, so I'm to the practice in Paarl.
Yep.
Paarl is known as the biggest interschools in the world. Did you know that? Actually,
No, I didn't know that.
So it's the biggest event interschools. I think it's Paarl's gym
Against Boys Eye.
against Boys Eye and Girls Eye, and it's the biggest in the world. And I'm not from that town, so I can't attest to it yet. But everybody has prepared me. The whole town participates. People wear different colors to support the schools. People come from different areas of the world, the country.
It's like 35,000 people
Wow.
that attend the schoolboy rugby game.
Okay.
Literally just the highest for the school.
Right, so both of you guys are on your way there, are you?
So no, we are actually,
okay.
we don't, yeah,
So-
so I'm going to work
I see.
in the practice in Paarl. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, when I saw on Instagram, actually, your marketing was fantastic.
Yeah, show Imogen, show Imogen.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Choice of music, choice of photos.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, sure, these people know what they're doing. No jokes. And then I was like, oh, this is a great opportunity. I need to get in because I'm going to the town of sport, school sport. So Paarl is known as a small town, very hot town apparently, close to Stellenbosch from where we are,
Yep.
just on the other side of the mountain.
Yep.
Also winelands, but known as the town of sport. So I mean I can't give you too much information yet as a dentist yet, but I know that there's going to be a big need. The practice has a dentist on call every weekend because there's always sports emergency.
Yeah.
So it is known for that. But no, so he's actually in Hermanus, but I worked in Hermanus now Great town. Shout out to best town in the country, pretty much. Whale watching. Very known for whale watching. Beautiful. If you walk at the old harbour, you won't hear English or Afrikaans. You only hear either French or Italian or
really? Okay.
Swedish. No, it's really that extreme.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It is a specific area, and it's a town known for, they call them swallows. So people that come from October to April, 6 months like in our summer, and then they go back to the UK for your
So
summer.
they've got good thinking. That's what you should be doing.
Yeah. So a lot of German patients
Yeah.
that I've seen, UK, well, British, not so much British, but UK, let's say just like UK based, and Switzerland.
Right, okay.
I had a Danish patient as well.
Very good.
So, and they all swallows. 6 months here, 6
Nice.
months there.
And Marcus, what about you?
I have a keen interest in sport.
Yeah.
And I would like to be part of the network that can help sport people if it comes down to it. I like the lectures that were presented. I like the 2 lecturers that were presenting at the day today. So I actually saw it on Adnil's story that he was promoting it, and I was like, if this guy's talking, I have to be there and be part of it because it's the first one. So whatever happens from here on out, let's be part of it and grow it. We are both young dentists, and we can influence other dentists as well to be part of this network.
Yeah, and I think that's important. We talked about today how South Africa are the leaders in so many different sports, world champions, rugby, ultimate test championship. It's just a country that oozes class when it comes to elite sport and winning. These are winners, right? But with the Sports Dentistry Association, I said to Bhavik and Janesh that we need to make sure that when we do this day, it needs to be top class. Because everything else about South Africa is top class. The food is top class. The people are top class.
The wine is top
But-
The wine is top class.
But you've been complimenting us all day.
Yeah.
But see, I'm saying that because I believe it.
But I mean, we agree.
And we know after today, and that's why I want to get your guys' views on it, because as delegates on the course, it's all very well that the committee who helped organise it think it went well, but we need to know from the people who were actually in attendance about, you talked about the speakers there and how you've got some, actually, Adnil's lecture presentation was world class in terms of the quality of work he was showing.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the thing that we need to make sure that other people within South Africa and Africa itself, not just South Africa, but the continent of Africa, that they can drive and bring it here. And we really want to push it and keep it going forward because, you know, the UK and South Africa have got tight connections and we want to make sure we build on that. So it can be a reciprocal thing where, you know, we can come out here and you guys can come out to see us. Scotland, obviously, forget about England, but yeah, come to Scotland.
Yes, that's all.
But definitely, you know, and I think so from your side of things with today, how did you feel it went?
How did I feel?
How did it go? How did you feel
So,
it went?
I mean, number one, like I said, I knew this is going to be crucial information. The biggest thing that before I even came, I told everyone, it's such a multidisciplinary approach. So excited for that. Integrating medical doctors, physio, I mean, there's physios here, dietitian. I mean, it's so, because we as dentists, we know that everything is connected. And what I think has been emphasized today is that how small of a area we still are in like healthcare.
Yeah.
And how small we can make ourselves, but we are not small. And I think finally, like obviously the whole world in dentistry, not only in sport, is turning towards, oh, okay, we get it now. Oh, your gum health is important. Oh, we get it.
Exactly.
And in sport, it just made so much sense. The stats that you showed today of like literally world-class elite athletes missing crucial game, missing crucial events. It makes sense because this is what we see for the average person. So obviously it was amazing. I think you were the one that said they are still your patients. They're still just patients.
Yeah.
They're not excluded from dental abscesses or gingivitis.
Yeah.
And this is what we see every day. And it's something that's so often overlooked. It might not be in the same line, but I think sometimes you see people with money. I think we can compare it. Like you think someone with money won't have the same dental issues versus someone who don't have money, and it's such a humbling profession as well, because you see like, oh, it's just a person. If you don't look after your teeth and you don't, like, you're still
Yeah, the same problem.
susceptible.
Yeah.
We are all susceptible to the same thing. So I think awareness, and it really made me so excited to, like, legit. I was like, cool. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I need to go speak to the sports people next year, the schools where that's going to be close to our practice. And because we know these things, and we know non-compliance is forever. It's forever going to be
Yeah, and I think
an issue. Or
and it sounds like it's ignited something in you about taking it forward, and that's what it's all about. It's about being able to ignite passion or something within the delegates to be able to take it back to their hometowns or their home cities, and to be able to kind of build on that. So for the people who weren't here today and who are listening to this podcast, can you just talk us through your experience when we had the Q&A with the two South African athletes?
So it was great to hear it from their perspective, how they experienced this smart, what do you call it?
IMGs.
IMGs.
Yeah.
How they experience it and their concerns with it. So,
Mm.
because we know how important it is, but we don't know what it feels like to play with the mouth guards, especially. And they tell you, listen, sometimes there's a false negative, or the light comes off and it's really not a head contact. And they're frustrated with that. So how can we improve from our side as a professionals who provides this service to get their game? It's just focus on the game. You just focus, and whatever data comes through, that's true. It's not false. You have to trust it because it's actually protecting you in the end. It's not the health of your brain health is very, very important.
Yeah, and also what I took away from that was the respect that they showed the doc. So they kept calling Janesh the doc.
Exactly.
And
That
we want that
was,
level of
eh?
respect as well, because we're there to help facilitate that. And if they do have any sort of dental issues, my experience is that a lot of the athletes are very thankful because we're there to help them. And usually it happens very quickly. It's like, because you get a message to say, this athlete's got a problem. Can you please see them? And they've got a game in 24 hours to 40 hours. And I think as a sports dentist, we're always on call. And give you a wee stories. I arrived yesterday off the plane, opened my phone, and I had a message from the Hearts doctor, which is a local football team. They're top of the Premier League at the moment in Scotland, and said one of their players had trauma. Can you be seen today? I was like, I've just landed in Cape Town, but my network of sports dentists can see you.
Yeah.
Message in the group chat, and you had an appointment later that day. And within 5 minutes,
You sorted.
Absolutely.
and that's what we need to look at here in
Yes.
South Africa, in Africa, in the world. It's just about being able to have people. So, because athletes travel, and you need to have a dentist who you can rely on, who you can trust, or you know somebody who knows somebody else.
Yes.
And that's the important thing. And I think that's where we can grow. And that's our unique selling point, is that that's what we can do.
Yes.
And I think this conference, with being at the Academy of Sports, being at the Stellenbosch Academy of Sport, and then now being here in the winery, and then tomorrow at the Sevens, there's a lot of exciting things to look forward to.
Perfect combination.
Yes. I think
Yes.
this is revolutionary.
Yeah.
I told people I was excited from the beginning, because it's the first.
Yep.
And there's definitely a need, and I absolutely agree.
And now we know where we fit into the picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
A part of a professional team. Like if somebody can't perform because they've got toothache, we are there to help them. And if you're in my area, please reach out so we can help you. If I can't help you, I'll refer you to someone else. And that network we need to establish here in South Africa. And I don't know
Yeah.
how big it is yet.
Yeah.
No, and it's not. But that I almost feel like tonight or today has established now the association. We know who's in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Listen,
If you get what I mean.
I'm so excited because I can hear the enthusiasm in your voices and the drive that you're showing now. And the food's arrived, so we better go and eat. But thank you so much for your time, and we'll enjoy this evening.
Thank
and
you.
and
It
we'll
was
enjoy
great.
the
Thank you so
weekend.
much.
Yeah, we
Thanks
got
for-
to. We
great to be
are.
part of it. Awesome.
Thank you.
I like it like tic-tac-toe. Every step we take is tic-tac-toe. I like you like tic-tac-toe. Every step we take is tic-tac-toe.
Welcome back to the Sports Dentistry Podcast, live from the winery at the conference dinner of the first South African Sports Dentistry Association. Umar, why are we doing part of the podcast at the conference dinner? This is only meant to be for mates rates. We always talk about being comfortable, being uncomfortable. So, from 2 to 4, that's what we're doing. But I wanted to make sure that before we get deeper into the evening, that we're able to get a very, very special guest on today. We always talk about your network is your net worth. And the best thing about conferences is not so much, yes, the educational part we talk about in Marines, but it's the small conversations you have outside of the educational, at the breaks, at the conference center. That's what really makes it. You build your network. Things lead to one thing. This is how the podcast first started. Yeah. 12 months ago, when we were the first UK Sports Tennis Association, I very stupidly said to you, let's start a podcast. And now we're here in outside Stellenbosch at a winery that I can't pronounce with our good friend Peter that we've just met today, who came to the conference from Johannesburg. Peter, are you questioning me from asking how did I end up between a Scottish guy and an Irish guy at a winery in South Africa?
It's like we reversed this.
Yes.
Like talking about sports dentistry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, what a privilege, yeah?
So talk us through your day.
Yeah, well, firstly, a big welcome to both of you, to our beautiful country. I know that you've been here before.
Yeah.
But this is your first time.
First time.
But it won't be that.
It's just over 24 hours in.
And we do well.
Doing well.
Yes. Good South African hospitality.
Absolutely.
Good food.
Oh, it's been a fantastic day.
Absolutely, yeah. Great conference, yeah.
Absolutely. So we want to hear it from your side of things. So coming down from Johannesburg, you're obviously very well respected in the dental field. You've done a lot of lecturing internationally. But how does the take here?
Well, I think today is really unique because it brings together in South Africa for the first time a widely different group of very knowledgeable, passionate individuals. We had sports physicians, we had visitors from international countries, from South America, from Europe themselves, from the United Kingdom. And then we had clinicians from throughout South Africa, both sports physicians, dentists, dental specialists, hygienists, dental therapists, and all with one common goal. And that is to look after and make the lives of athletes, all athletes, from elite down to weekend warriors, to make their lives a more significant and healthier journey.
We have been to conferences before, and one of the main things that we find that has real impact, and we don't see in a lot of other conferences, is the dual sports dentistry conferences. We're talking about sports.
Yeah.
Some conferences do that, and they don't have athletes involved. And we see it sure a really important part of today was to have some athletes, to have Q&A. How do you see that went down? Is compared to other conferences, we had a Q&A about it wasn't so much about dentistry, it was about their journey and how they go about. How did you find that part of today?
I really enjoyed that. And I think for those members of the audience that were not athletes themselves, I think it brought home a lot of reality in that the sense of athletes are unique. They've been graced with amazing talents, but they are people. And they deserve the best attention that people deserve. And as athletes, they face very unique challenges as well in terms of the number of hours they train, their nutritional requirements, and the stresses and strains that they are placed under both mentally and physically. So I think in my athletic background myself, I really identify with it because I understand the journey just as both of you do, being athletes yourselves. And that puts us in a unique situation that we intricately understand athletes, but to have world-class athletes on stage, being able to interact with them and hear the stories was fantastic. So it was great.
Yeah, and I think that's what sets it apart, isn't it? That we're able to facilitate CPD and have some amazing lectures, some world-class presentations, to having the athletes to then give us their point of view, and then having this dinner tonight, and then with the Cape Town segments tomorrow. You made it comment earlier on today, and you've said it twice now, but I'm going to ask you to do it one more time. You have delivered presentations all over the world. You're a very well-known speaker. But you said something about how the conference was run today. Can you please just elaborate on that so people can actually hear from a delegate from South Africa, our first ever conference here, from people from outside South Africa trying to help with the people on the ground? And just talk us through what you said to us earlier on, because now that we can get it on the podcast, you can't lie. But no, you said it twice, and I just want you to understand. I want people to know this isn't Mickey Mouse. You know, we're doing this because we really believe in it, and we want to make South Africa even better than what. That's the.
So we are multiple world champions.
Yes. You say that the German.
That's just why he's the time there for South Africa to go stuff. Is it a earring? What a earring is it? Oh, the dessert bar.
Come and say hi. Say hi.
I'm on a quota. Yes. You? She's very smart.
Yeah.
Medical class. That was just who we are in life.
And for you who may be interested, the stats on his plays Fluff.
Yes.
And Buzz Fluff is arguably the producer of the best pinotage in the world. So a very unique situation.
Yes.
So what was really amazing, gentlemen, is the fact that having presented globally, is when I was greeted by Imogen at the door, hearing her beautiful British accent,
The only thing you like to see.
for me, it just warmed my heart, and it brought in.
Okay, that's
Okay, much fun to you.
listen.
Thank you so much. That's big news.
No, I think I'm after you.
Oh, we can chat.
Yeah,
Bon appetit. Yeah, thank you.
yeah, thank you. That is amazing. Is that really warmed my heart in the sense that I understood immediately that there was an international component, even though it was a South African conference, that there was a vested global interest in it. And your actions and the way that you assisted, moving around, helping with the IT, making sure that everything was good, making sure that everyone was on time. It's really special to him. And I really honor and respect him because I've not seen that anywhere in the world before. Never. And so I'm very happy to say that yes, and to good
That's nice to hear. Because I think one of the first things when Nick said to us about months ago about running the conference, they're saying we help, but we understand how hard it is to run the conference. All the things. It's not so much about having great speakers, getting nice venue. It's all the small stuff, making sure things are on time, the AV's working, everybody feels comfortable. Even simple things like saying what time you come back to lunch, because you don't do that in a normal attendance setting. You're sitting there, you have rotations, you have your hunting books. So for someone to step out of their comfort zone and say, I want to do a South African Sports Dentistry Association, I want to have a conference, I thought it was really important for us with our experience of having gone through ourselves to try to help to make sure that was a great experience for everyone. So it gives us great pleasure to hear you say it, because that's the most important thing when we're planning today. The most important things with the attendees, making sure that they really value the day and have to start to get the passion for sports dentistry again more happy.
Absolutely. And that passion and that pursuit of excellence came through very, very clearly. And so congratulations on a great conference, and thank you for your help to the local organization, because your effect and your support was tangible and it made a significant difference.
It's very kind you say that, yeah. And you know, I don't think it's really going to hit home about what's actually happened today, because there's been so much effort to be put into it, not just from ourselves, but from people on the ground here with Bhavik and Janesh and Imogen. And it's not until we'll get home and we'll realise what's actually just happened.
Yes.
But it'll take people like yourself, people on the ground here, Johannesburg, Pretoria, Bloemfontein, Cape Town, Stellenbosch, to take it to the next level. And I think the important thing is that we've laid the precedent that, okay, this is the levels we want to achieve, and we want to improve on that. and get better and better and better. And we are passionate about sports industry. It's something that me and John were trying to strive and get better. And how can we improve UK? How can we improve our friends? And we talk about networking. Yes, we laugh about it and we say, yeah, it's all about these conversations. And this conversation is powerful because the people who in South Africa are going to see you, Peter, and they're going to say, wow, he's saying that he means it. That must mean something. And we've also had John and Adnil on as well, big powerhouses in South Africa, Bhavik and Janesh. We just need to keep building on that momentum.
But today was never about today. Today was just the start. It was about the future.
Yes, yeah.
And I've already nailed down the SAC conference. You have to be part of the South African Sports Medicine Association next year back at Stellenbosch. What would you say to anybody that wasn't here today that about should they go next year? Because today was never about today. It was going to start with something. And the next step is you have to work back here at Stellenbosch. What would you say to people that really are thinking, should I go or what's that about? What are you thinking?
Well, there's a few things that I'd like to say, and that this journey of ours as clinicians, as sports dentists, as prosthodontists, as looking after people is critically important. And the medical fraternity really needs the dentist athlete. Professional athletes, weekend warriors, school athletes need dental assistants and sports dentists at every level. And this is just the beginning. So to those people who didn't make it, I can say a really, really start. And if you take this meeting and next year's meeting, there will be a significant improvement in service delivery, in care, and connections that have been made, and way that the medical profession and the athletes understand the role of the dentist in their oral health and therefore in their systemic health and in their athletic performance. We form a critical aspect of patients' lives. And for so long, it has been the missing link between systemic health, overall systemic health, and what is actually going on in the and it's time that division is actually broken down and is brought reopened.
Yeah, and I think it takes conferences like this, it takes people like yourself, it takes people like our sports medic friends to get involved and really believe that
20%.
This is live, so it's
I just say, yeah, we do have this. Not just we're not only the only international people as
fantastic up.
So we're not experimenting. We're not saying anything like that. But we were just telling the listeners about why it should be here. We are not the only. Not the only international people here. You've also got Italians that now live in Switzerland. We have been here. We were just about to finish, and then our good friend, who proves that we're not the only international people that are here. We have Italian who is now living in Switzerland, that has been here in South Africa, doing sports medicine, but came to Sports Dentistry Conference today. How did you feel? How do you think people should do that haven't been here? So first of all, it was a privilege to be part of as someone who took part in the first sports medicine conference of South Africa. And I thought David was very well organized. So the amount of speakers, their knowledge, and as you said, that they came from all around the world was a big plus, because not only this was the first step for South African for the South African Dentistry Society Association. So not only that on the South African Association had their first congress, but also that people from all around the world could bring it out. As you said, from Scotland, from Ireland, from me, I didn't bring anything, but that was, this also shows that everything we're doing, all the dentists and all the medical staff are doing, has, at the end of the day, is purpose to help their patients. And our patients are the athletes. So we're doing this for them. And it was also great involved with us in what they think about sports industry and where it is should be for the next future years and months.
And what is so critical is that you are a sports physician.
I'm doing my residency.
Yeah.
I'm doing my residency in rehabilitation more than anything else. So physical medicine rehabilitation, sport as well. The dentistry part of sport is still and has not been discovered yet. So you're the trailblazers in these fields. Starting from the UK Association, now the South Africa one, and as we will talk about before, the goal probably, or the hope is going to be to introduce other nations from Oceania. It would be cool before the war of it is going to be posted in 2027.
I don't know if you have said this to me more, but he's looking at next week's
That's what I know. You said you're really awesome will be cool for the Rugby World Cup. Rugby does not need any other any other country. But I think this is a great way to finish. So if anybody that wasn't here right now, you're not only are you missing out on great wine, because we're out of wine, great food, but you've got an Italian stroke Swiss. Would you still recognize yourself as an Italian? I'm Italian, I'm Serbian. My tumor is it's like a South African man. But this is what again we talk about podcast. It's not just about the conference, it's about the friendships you meet, the networking you meet. And we've had a fantastic day. And if you've missed out, make sure you're here for next week.
Yes. Just reiterating what John was saying, I think it's been absolutely fabulous. The fact that, we're able to get people walking past and just jumping into the podcast, just to give us their views is it's unscripted, and then that's the whole point. And we're getting honest opinions, honest reviews. We've not asked them to say anything apart from the third time he told us we were very, very good. But in saying that, we will continue to try, continue to spread the word. And, John and I are very privileged to be in this position where we're able to bring the podcast to South Africa. Who knows where we're going to go next, but we're going to enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. We would thank our guests for spending the time tonight to speak to us. And lekker.